Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Golden Gophers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They feed him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration. And they're
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running the red zone, it's Taylor. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Gilmore. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the back. On his feet at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll run play action. Finds a man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Right? You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
And he is sacked, and the quarterback's going to be kicking himself for staying in the pocket a little too long on that one.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run, and so...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. No step back at week 3, they have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Bringing the heat. And he never had a chance.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Taylor. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He might want another play. Going for the marker on the ground. Tried to run for it on 4th and 1, and there was nowhere to go. The defense gets the stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Now the pitch. Across the 30, out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to Baxter. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pocket breaking down. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it down the field.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
He wants to throw it. Buying some time. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Quarterback keeps it. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. Mark it at the 14 as they try to put up points before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now on the counter. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He'll run it again. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Crimson Tide looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Helms. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. Brought down for no gain. That play never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Fires complete on the crosser. Touchdown, Minnesota! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Lining up to add another.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Corralled by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
The snap sets up the throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Lindsey. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give is to Taylor. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Still running at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
And the returner goes down. Taylor has it. Picks up the 1st down. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass.
Number 91, set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Great place to start for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Caught on the outside, it's Bauer. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, 5. Ready, 5. Ready to go.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The run inside. It's Taylor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Intercepted. A turnover in their own territory. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks into the open. Spin move. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Might be changing the route. They'll give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Run in the red zone, it's Turner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your